Bronny James, he's 7 for 28 in 4 preseason games from the field. He's 2 for 13, I believe, from three-point range. He's got 8 assists and 8 turnovers. He's moving into year 2. This guy is not an NBA player.
When LeBron James and his son Bronny shared an NBA court, they made history as the league's first active father-son duo. But it wasn't just a feel-good moment. It quickly sparked a big debate. On October 22nd, 2024, Bronny made his NBA debut for the Los Angeles Lakers against the Minnesota Timberwolves. LeBron called it his greatest achievement. Fans around the world reacted in very different ways. Some celebrated the moment. Others questioned whether Bronny truly earned his place. Opinions are split. Supporters point to Bronny's comeback after surviving a cardiac arrest in July 2023, his strong defense, and his effort to create his own path despite his famous last name. Critics focus on his modest college stats at USC, his 55th overall draft pick, and a rookie contract they believe is too generous for a late second-round player. To critics, the proof is simple. Bronny is on the roster because of his last name, not what he's shown on the court. This father-son pairing is something the NBA has never seen before. So the real question goes deeper. Let's look at their on-court play, the business reasons behind the decision, the mental pressure Bronny is under, and what all of this means for NBA history.
LeBron may not have the leverage to get Bryce into the NBA. And because I do think that was his plan. He may not have the leverage to keep Bronny in the NBA, and I know Bronny's got this contract, and if he sticks with the Lakers, maybe it's inevitable, but if LeBron ever has to really force his way out, that may be the end of Bronny's career.
To understand the nepotism claims, you have to look at Bronny's numbers at every level. The biggest criticism is simple. His production doesn't match what people expect from an NBA-ready player at USC. His freshman year was interrupted by a cardiac arrest during practice, a life-threatening event that scouts say must be considered in any evaluation. When he did play, the numbers were modest. In 25 games, he averaged 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game. When you compare that to other guards in the 2024 draft, the gap stands out. Jared McCain, for example, averaged 14.3 points and 5 rebounds while shooting over 41% from 3. The difference is hard to ignore. Bronny's first G League season with the South Bay Lakers offered some hope. He averaged 21.9 points per game and shot 38% from 3, suggesting real development potential. But that optimism faded in the following G League season, when his three-point percentage dropped sharply to 21.2%, bringing all the doubts back. Overall, scouting reports describe him as an athletic but undersized combo guard. His strengths are defensive effort, energy, and a high basketball IQ. While consistent offense remains the biggest question, scouts believe Bronny could eventually develop into a reliable 3 and D player. However, my video explaining why Bronny James may struggle focuses on his biggest issue, his lack of scoring impact. Through his first 2 NBA seasons, his effective field goal percentage is under 39%, which shows how hard it has been for him to score efficiently against NBA defenses. He often looks hesitant on offense and passes up open shots. That hesitation even led to a viral moment when head coach J.J. Redick yelled at him during a game against the Bucks, telling him to shoot the ball.
His greed, his desire to play with his son may end up blowing up in his face. This has turned into a tragic soap opera moment.
Here's the reality. Nepotism isn't new in the NBA. It's been part of the league for decades. Insiders like Adrian Wojnarowski have pointed out that family ties run deep across NBA ownership, front offices, and coaching staffs. The league has always found space for the children and relatives of stars and executives. A clear example is Austin Rivers. When his father, Doc Rivers, was coaching and running the front office for the Los Angeles Clippers, he traded for Austin and gave him a sizable contract. Critics crushed the move, saying Austin was nearly out of the league and only survived because of his dad. But Austin Rivers proved them wrong. He reinvented himself, going from an inefficient scorer to a respected defensive role player who earned his place. That's the key lesson here. Nepotism can open the door, but staying in the NBA takes real skill and adjustment that I've watched Austin Rivers play pickup, and his talent is obvious. His handle, his shot creation, even moves like a hard between-the-legs bounce into a step-back three are legit, a move I've used myself and even shown in one of my videos. There's no debate here. Austin Rivers is on a completely different level than Bronny James.
Apart from his NBA salary, Bronny also earns from endorsement deals. He signed with Nike Basketball in 2022, becoming one of the first high school athletes to secure such a deal. This partnership is particularly notable given his father's long-standing relationship with Nike. Additionally, Bronny has an NIL deal with Beats by Dre, a company his father was the first athlete ambassador for back in 2008.
One of the biggest reasons the nepotism debate keeps growing is Bronny's financial success. Success he achieved before ever playing a single minute of professional basketball. In the nil era, Bronny built a brand worth millions, far beyond what his on-court production alone would normally justify. By 2024, his nil valuation was estimated at $5.9 million. His endorsement list is loaded. Nike signed him, following the same path as his father, and he became the first high school athlete to land a deal with the brand years after LeBron became its original ambassador. He partnered with Beats by Dre, Google for promoting its Circle to Search feature in 2023, Fanatics Collectibles for special trading cards featuring both him and LeBron, and PSD Underwear, which focuses on authentic athlete branding. From a business standpoint, drafting Bronny was a smart move for the Lakers. It all but ensured LeBron would remain in Los Angeles, while driving ticket sales, merchandise revenue, and non-stop media attention. Bronny's number 9 jersey quickly became the top-selling rookie jersey of the season. G League games featuring the South Bay Lakers saw huge spikes in ticket prices, and resale listings for his Summer League debut climbed close to $1,000.
How much does Bronny James make? Have you ever wondered how much the son of basketball legend LeBron James earns? Let's dive into the details of Bronny James's salary and other earnings. Bronny James, who recently made his debut in the NBA G League with the South Bay Lakers, has a significant contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. His current contract is a 4-year deal worth $7,895.
Being the son of one of the greatest athletes ever brings a level of psychological pressure most people will never experience. Bronny has spoken openly about this, admitting he struggles with constant scrutiny and imposter syndrome, the feeling that his success is seen as privilege, not hard work. Adding a high-profile Nepo baby to a locker room can also create tension. Anonymous reports from the 2024 Summer League suggested some frustration within the Lakers' young core. A few players reportedly felt Bronny received star treatment and that game plans focused too much on him, at the expense of other prospects fighting for roster spots. There's no denying the advantages Bronny has had. He grew up with a father who understands exactly what it takes to build a legendary career and who instilled discipline and work ethic early. He had access to elite coaching, professional-level training facilities, and top-tier AU competition. Financially secure, he can play purely for the love of the game, not out of necessity. Growing up in the spotlight also prepared him for intense media pressure, something many rookies struggle with. But the downsides are just as real. Bronny may never get a truly fair evaluation. Every mistake is magnified by social media and sports media, shaping public perception no matter how he performs. The LeBron factor adds politics to every discussion, feeding the belief that Bronny is taking a spot from someone more deserving without the right last name. Some analysts, including Stephen A. Smith, argue that skipping a longer college development path may have hurt Bronny's growth, pushing him into a league he simply wasn't ready for yet.